Sleep like that?
Sometimes.
She's calling for you. Let's go. She's asking if you see him.
I know.
Well?
He's here.
She wants to know, how is he?
He's fine, yeah. Did your father smoke?
She wants to know if he's still sick.
No.
How much did she give you?
I didn't count.
You think that's right?
I didn't ask.
But you took it.
It's up to her if she wants to pay me or not, if it's worth it.
You can lie all you want, and I can't stop her from believing you. But you're not going to take that from us.
I didn't lie.
Because you smelled the smoke on his jacket? She wants to believe you. You could have said anything.
Listen, I just tell you what I see. Believe it or don't, doesn't matter.
You know what a funeral costs?
Yeah.
My father ran a restaurant in a strip next to 5 other restaurants for 40 years. That envelope's probably everything he left for us. You think that's right?
I'm sorry for your loss.
Sorry, I didn't. Who are you?
My name's Valerie Kreuger. I'm supposed to be looking for a man who can see the dead before he comes here.
Well, why would you be looking for someone like that?
I'm a writer. I did a piece on the Rockshore ferry accident for the anniversary. Some of the parents mentioned a man they met afterwards, claimed he could see their children.
Well, I wouldn't know anything about that, so I'd like to be left alone now. So goodbye.
I think you might. Look, I don't like rumors. I do my homework, and I think there might be something worth writing about here, John.
All right.
What are you doing?
Looking you up.
Yeah, go ahead.
It says you're a foreign correspondent with Vice. You were in Syria. Now you write lists.
List of Coles, actually. Top 10 most baffling who gives a shit. You won't believe number 7.
It doesn't seem like news.
It really isn't. So I'm not actually a journalist anymore. Lists get clicks, and that's what they want. Mine aren't getting as many as they'd like. Give me a day.
I'm sorry you don't like your job. But I don't want to be on your blog or whatever. So, goodbye.
You know that NextPress is the 8th most trafficked aggregator? 85 million visitors a month. More than half click through to the front page feature.
Oh, congratulations, though.
Do you know how much ad revenue 50 million views generates?
No?
I saw you take the bus here. That's a 7-year-old phone, and I'm willing to bet this is the first day in a row you've worn that suit. Help me out. Tell me something worth turning in, and we'll split the ad revenue. Could be tens of thousands just in the first month.
I've been called a liar every day of my life. You know, I don't think I want to do something that makes more people think that.
I only write down what happens. Just the truth.
So what sort of things might you ask about?
Besides the obvious,
Besides that?
what's the lantern for?
There are ways, I think, of getting them not to show up so much. I close my eyes or I knock on something, make a sound when it's too quiet. But I'm not so sure about making them show up.
Trying to see someone?
Not that it matters to you, but we were together for 6 years. And then one day she goes to work and that's that. And you might remember, Rockshore. The winter storm capsized that ferry not even a mile from here. Now the news talked about the kids plenty, but didn't really bring up the teacher. So I come out here every month, same time, same spot, our spot, and keep trying. I guess that's when some of the parents found me. So, if you don't mind.
Here. Keep trying.
Maybe next time. Did you drive here?
Yeah, you need a ride?
Yes, right now.
Cars for interviewees only.
No.
Can't write what I don't see.
He's not good with strangers, okay? This is sensitive.
Really don't think I could deal with whatever you do in there? Maybe you should look me up again. Or I could leave and you could walk home.
Fine.
He's up there. It's bad, man. Someone's gonna die tonight. Who's she?
She's my ride.
She yours?
Yeah. Julian. He's here, but what? He's looking for something. I think he's looking for you. I should have been there.
You see that man under the sheet.
Who the fuck is this in my home? Just my ride. I had to get here. She's just my ride.
You called John to see your son?
Go outside, little girl. You should go.
Can you answer questions about him right now?
Yes.
So this man, Julian, how did he die?
An accident. He had an accident.
Okay. Can you describe him? Tattoos, eye color,
No,
what would you say?
they change.
But you see him.
Yes, but they change. You look at him, and you tell me the boy's eye color. I don't know. I do know he died in pain. Is he still hurting? Yes. You talk to him. Say what I say. It doesn't work that way. Say what I say. My Tyro, I'm sorry. Say it! My Tyro, I'm sorry. It shouldn't have happened like this. It shouldn't have happened like this. I should have been good enough to give you the life you deserve. I should have been good enough to give you the life you deserve. I wanted a better life for you. I wanted a better life for you. Julian, I'm sorry. And I always will be sorry. Julian, I'm sorry, and I always will be sorry. Now, you leave my house. Please guide me down the dark road.
In case you want to upgrade, hit me up.
What was that?
What? I ask questions. That's how this works.
That could have ended with both of us dead.
Not both of us. It really would have taken only one question about one detail to get you killed?
With Marco, yes.
Doesn't that bother you?
Listen, I don't expect you to believe me.
I don't believe anything. Only what I know.
But you are not going to fuck anything else up for me.
I'm not here to judge you. I'm here for a story.
Well, then find another one.
No story, no ride. No story, no money, John. You remember your bus pass? Watch the paint.
So how'd you two meet?
So this is the interview.
Maybe.
You can imagine he deals with death a lot. Marco's spiritual, so he found me and keeps me around to convince everybody there's something else after.
It's a little convenient.
Not just then.
But you see how it starts to sound. Like the eyes. I mean, you could say anything changes and never be wrong.
You mean I could lie?
You did lie at first.
Marco loved Julian. Wouldn't you?
Me? No, I stick to facts.
You wouldn't lie to stay alive.
Maybe if I were you.
Maybe.
So, just how does it work?
So this is the interview.
Maybe.
There aren't rules exactly. It just usually goes a certain way.
Again, convenient.
Listen, if you're hoping for some sort of magic Peter Parker origin story, there's not one. I have always seen the dead, and it always hurts. Usually they're where they went or with their body after. They look like just how they were when they left. Except the color goes out of their eyes and they're lost. They can't see or hear anything. Sometimes they leave something behind, an item or a picture.
When did you start freelancing?
Okay, first, I never advertised. People find me.
And how do they come by your services?
It gets around. Churches mostly.
And that's when you come in to help.
Yes.
Why do that? Why not anything else?
I tried. For a long time, I tried. And it's a little hard to work a register when every 10th person you see is dead.
No job, okay. And you don't drive either.
No, lost my license when I was 17. 3 wrecks in 3 months. I kept seeing people on the road and swerving out of the way.
That long. Funny.
Funny.
Took some digging to find you. At first I thought you were just covering your tracks like a fraud might, but no pay stubs, tax return, car title. I suppose it makes sense. The apartment was interesting. Dead giveaway.
For what?
The only paper I did find on you, once I actually found you, was a series of address changes. All brand new apartments, always moving to a newer one. Never staying longer than 3 years, usually less. Sounds like a charlatan with expensive taste.
And now? Do I seem expensive?
No. So why the nice apartments?
3 years is about how long it takes for someone to die in a new building. And then I don't sleep.
Sounds like a torture. You ever think about dying?
I think that's enough questions.
I'm not done.
No, that's enough for now. I'd like to leave.
I'm gonna need more.
Then find something else. Please leave this place.
Just tell me the truth. What are you after?
I can't be here. Please go. Please?
Just tell me what you want.
I want to be alone, okay?
And then what?
I don't want to see them anymore. I don't want to see anything, okay?
Except her.
Except her.
I'm sorry, but we can either help each other or we can hurt each other. Call me when you decide.
Sanctuary.
You notice that big sign out front with all the hours on it?
Yeah, it hasn't changed in about 1,000 years, right?
Still can't show up at a decent time.
I got names if you want them.
Don Krunick, 57, first son, Reformed Presbyterian. I don't know if that's different.
Heretics all. Troubled?
No, coughing. Funeral attended by wife and first son, so not well liked.
Make anything out?
No, they're still quiet.
Okay. Donald. Anglican, from the Hebrew Daniel. You said he passed on the 3rd?
28th.
Fuck. Fine. Next.
Julian. Lobe.
Lobe.
Yeah. Marco had me try to talk to him.
Didn't hear you.
Wishful thinking. But it was troubled. He was screaming. Or it looked like it anyway.
Jesus. Wow. Not surprised.
No. I was wondering, I don't usually talk about this. I have a problem.
You seeking my counsel?
I guess. It's just, someone's asking about this.
Oh. Someone else think they can put the pieces together?
Not quite. She doesn't actually believe in any of it. It's just, she's digging into me, and I'm not quite so sure about it.
Are you afraid she could find something out? Something you don't want to admit?
I'm afraid she's writing about it. And I don't know if it's such a good idea for a lot of people to know. I mean, they could think I'm lying to all these people.
Well, you know what the best thing to do is when everyone thinks you're false? Keep telling the truth. Just don't forget what that is.
Anyone new coming up?
Nope. Mrs. McGill's in remission, so we'll have to wait on that. But, no, I shouldn't say.
Say what?
I was told not to tell you.
Tell me what?
Margaret Bellvue passed last week. Her son, his people, they came here specifically asking for you not to be told till after.
After what? The service? I wouldn't just show up. Jeez. I knew her for years.
That's why. There's a will reading tomorrow. He wants you absent.
I never asked for a dime.
I know. Look, it's the family, John. Okay? I've seen it. You've seen it. Dead people's money makes monsters. And the Belvues aren't far off.
Where is it?
Who would tell me? Hey, John, listen. You can't tell him I said anything.
No. Think it'd be easier to see Margaret? See someone I know?
Well, we'll find something out. Come back and see me, huh?
Did I wake you up?
Paranoid owls.
I'll do the article, but I'll need a ride.
So you'll talk to a chauffeur.
Not interested?
Oh, I didn't say that. Where are we going?
That's what I need you to find out.
Excuse me?
Tomorrow. I don't know where and I don't know when, but there's a will reading from Margaret Bellvue.
Okay, but I don't even...
Either we get there tomorrow, or the story's over. You decide. I'll be at St. Colby on 12th Street.
All right.
Very considerate.
Expensed it, just for you.
So you found it.
Took some digging. But apparently a lot of the old families run through the same law firm. Don't exactly have an address, though. You dropped this yesterday. Thorazine. It's an antipsychotic.
I know what it is. It helps.
Yes, I suppose it would help a mental patient. John, if you're crazy, like for real crazy, you have to tell me.
Oh, would that matter?
Yes, I can't shuttle around a mentally disabled person who's looking for ghosts in his head when he should be getting help. Okay, and I sure as hell can't write about it. John.
I'm not, okay? It helps me tell the difference. Makes them fuzzy, or makes everything fuzzy, but then more. It just helps me get a grip, okay? It doesn't help the headaches.
Excedrin's in the console. Should be on time.
You're late. It's to my client's advantage to choose which set of laws their affairs occur under. This train mustn't run behind. I only obliged Miss Kreuger due to the wishes of my former client, Miss Bellvue, and the nature of this inheritance. So, spend your time wisely. There is no more.
If it's money or something else, I don't want it. Margaret paid me for my work, and I don't want the middle of anything. That's all I came here to say, so I'd like to give it back, if you can do that.
No, Mr. Dunning. The estate's liquid assets have been appropriated, including the holdings and the trusts.
Then why this?
It was Mrs. Bellevue's wish. In fact, it was the final stipulation in her will that you are supposed to be granted full ownership of Rangor Island, to be transferred to your custody immediately. But if you wish to forego your entitlement, we can think of some donation or maybe some type of...
No, I accept.
Of course you do.
Elias?
Shut the fuck up! Shut up! I watched you bleed my mother dry for years with your bullshit while I had to stand by and watch. I would be goddamned if I watched you take another thing from this family, John.
I didn't ask for it.
Okay, then give it up.
No.
All right, fine, fine. I'll lower to you, John. Fuck it. How much?
I don't want
Market
that.
value right now. What's it worth? Was assessed, what, 4 years ago?
I don't have that.
Just ballpark it.
From the taxes, I can place the estate at 35 million, give or take.
Fine. With inflation, that's a business word for you, John. Let's say 40, huh? I assume you have a bank account, right? Yeah? I'll wire it right now, one call.
No. I'll keep the island.
Come again?
John.
I said, I'll keep the island.
Let me get this straight. John, look at me right now. You're gonna give $40 million for that hunk of rock. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
Your time has passed, Mr. Dunn.
I'll see you dead, John. I'll see you dead before I ever allow you on that island.
We gotta talk about this.
Yeah, as soon as I guys gotta sort this out.
Who's that man by my car?
I have to go. You should stay here.
Not a chance.
You're my lawyer. And you don't talk, but we have to go.
Five minutes ago, you were almost the wealthiest man I've ever met. Why did you do that?
Because no one ever died on Ranger Island.
March 3rd, 2003. I'm told my memory should be dulling any day now. Hasn't yet. My cousin Victor passed away February 20th of that year. And it was the 3rd of March my sister first mentioned your name.
I'm sorry for your loss.
I'm certain. We're a family of age, Mr. Dunning. And each time a member of age passed, my sister called on you.
Do you think I'm a fraud and Elias wants me dead? I've heard.
Don't presume to know my mind. About Elias, however, you are correct. I make a point to know everyone who sets foot in my home. I don't know you.
Sarah Metz, Foley and Associates.
Ah, the psychic brought his attorney.
As of this morning, Mr. Dunning has come into a sizable inheritance. Due diligence.
Of course. I'm going to speak with him about a personal matter and don't want to risk embarrassment in front of an unknown party. So if you'll please...
If it pertains to his new property, I just have to insist on being present, Mr. Bellvue.
And this will not leave this room. Inflexible is the most valuable word in our language. Do you know what it means? It means no matter how much something costs or how little of it there is, people will always buy it because they need it. Like water. This year alone, the most populated state in the country ran a 3 trillion gallon deficit. Next year will be 4. 100 years ago, speculators had outfitted an otherwise worthless island off the Pacific coast with a pipeline they hoped would transport oil to the mainland. They were wrong. They went bankrupt. And then there was us. It rains every day on Ranger Island, Mr. Dunning. 370,000 gallons of fresh water every single day. That's 5% of Los Angeles County's consumption. That's a $50 million annual contract with the state, provided You have the infrastructure to handle it, which you do not. Elias lacks the temperament for cold business, as you can see. He's
inflexible.
Very good. He'll tie you up in court. He'll bleed you. We're very good at it. But I can prevent that. Sign over water rights to the island. I'll muzzle the dog, and you can keep your rock.
That's very generous.
No, it is not. It is contingent on something else. My sister believed in you. She believed in everything you told her. Margaret had a difficult time with death, and I allowed her the weakness. You never charged enough to be any real problem, so I let an old woman go unbelieving. She believed you until the day she died, which is why I'm prepared to give you a chance. I'm asking for a favor.
How could I help?
My youngest son has passed away 2 days ago. He was troubled, estranged from us, institutionalized for a time. He stole, he ran away. I didn't know him.
Would you like me to see him?
More. It is possible. He passed naturally as part of his illness, but I have doubts. I knew very little about Jacob, so I cannot be sure what really happened. If you could see something, find something to tell me one way or another.
That's not really what I do.
You will do this.
What exactly are you asking for?
The truth, John. I need the truth. I'll trade that island for it. I have to know who took my son's life.
Where is he?
In the next room, through there. We agree?
What is it? What exactly was that?
I have no idea.
What'd you see?
I think he saw me.
Has it ever happened before?
No.
So you're doing this?
Yeah.
Good news then.
What?
I think we got an actual story.
Val, I'm driving. What do you got?
This could be something, Ari. Old money, ghost chase, the whole deal.
So you found the guy. He's for real.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my god. I love the black. Is that all him? He dresses like that, right?
Yeah, literally every day.
Perfect.
Please slow down.
Carmen and Bellvue just hired him to investigate his son.
The one that died? Oh my god. Perfect.
Yeah, I know. We're headed to his last address now.
I need you to slow down.
Copy the day after. You got your feature.
All right, I'll bang it out tonight. Check your inbox.
Hey,
Please.
slow the fuck down.
I gotta go. Well? You done?
I just need to go to my mailbox right now.
You might want to rephrase that a bit nicer.
Listen, I don't know what just happened. I don't know who that was. I don't give a fuck about your article. I just need to go to my mailbox right now.
They didn't come in. Your gray market scripts.
Sometimes I get caught in customs. Often to find a new supplier.
Homework. Don't bail on us. I'll keep getting you as much as you need as long as you keep talking. This is it. Summerlin facility.
You work here. Good. Hello. We're here to pick up the property of a patient.
Is this Manic again? Look, man, they were told last week. Steam pipe broke in the main room, leaking radon gas. Anything he left down there was destroyed.
Please. Jacob. Jake was our brother. We'd lost contact so long ago. He just had so much trouble.
Cute. But the guy was barely here between arrests for breaking into a mortuary. Look, if it's stuff you want, I got keys to all the rooms. 5 minutes, $100. You can have your pick. Also, I got 2 catatonics in E-Wing you can pick from. They're 15 minutes for $200. Door closed. But like I said, bottom floor is still flooded with gas, cordon off till they air it. You drown inside 5 minutes standing up.
We, wow. Only needed his stuff specifically.
Oh, it's not just the radon. There was this one guy from hospice, Alzheimer's, got lost down there the night it flooded. It's a health hazard.
All right, 200 for 15, you said?
Yeah, look. Oh, God! Okay, fine. There's an access check by the standpipe. And watch out, the ladder is rusted, okay?
You're welcome.
I can't see.
Check the label. Keep the false name matches. Don't breathe.
Hey, there's a name on this thing. It says Chumash. Any idea who that would be?
No.
Morning. I know what it is. I bet you thought I was joking. You did. You know what? That's my fault. I'm usually so flippant. You probably didn't realize that I was very serious when I said that I would kill you, John. That is not a joke.
I know.
But you thought you were smarter than me. You thought you could outsmart me.
No.
Well, you thought you had information I didn't have. You thought you could talk to my uncle without me knowing about it. This is not realistic, John. There's nothing you can do that I won't know about.
How?
Well, first off, pro tip, it's hard to keep things secret when they're in the news.
Carmine asked me to help him.
He tricked you. He tricked you into thinking he could help you. Do you really think he can just make me let this go? He's just a sick old man wearing a scary mask. He's slipping, John. I mean, he's talking to you, for Christ's sake. I mean, come on. I understand that you and my mother were very close. You're grieving. You're not thinking straight.
Hey! Well, now you can stay close, John. Oh, would you look at that? It's empty. You think we can fit you in there? My previous offer is now null and void. You need to learn about loss. Every day that you keep that island, my island, John, it will cost you. My offer, it drops by $5 million each day you spit in my face by keeping it. Oh, and don't forget, as the new owner, you are now responsible for the upkeep. First, you'll be in debt, and then you'll be in prison. And then it's mine. This is gonna cost you very, very dearly, John. Do you understand that?
Yes.
I hope so. I do. Because you're now $1 million poorer. If you ever thought that was possible. You know what, let's table this for now. Let's put a pin in this. We'll circle back to it one day. I've got a meeting, actually, with a mutual friend. Gotta settle something. So, uppies. Oh, John. You talk to my uncle again, I'll just have you shot in your sleep. Now tell me, do you think I'm joking now?
See what it looked like. Hey, where do you want to go? I'm not done.
It's late.
Scrolling.
Who's that guy in the coat?
I want to talk right now. What the fuck?
You what the fuck? When was I too low on widow's money to afford a tap card?
It's a good line. Set the scene.
Bereaved from all walks of life, happily overlook the need for any proof which Mr. Dunning conveniently does not provide.
That happened, John.
You've ruined me.
It's just the Worst part, did you bother scrolling to the end? I mean, did you see how fast it's getting shared?
That's worse.
That's what we wanted.
Oh, go write another list about what you want.
All right, top 10 ways to beat your ass.
Try it. Can you not?
Free country.
God damn it. It's over for me.
What's over? They want 3 more.
It doesn't matter what else you say. Anybody who reads this, anybody whose mind isn't already made up, no one's ever going to believe me again.
They won't need to. You're getting that island.
No. That's not gonna happen.
Because I found Chumash.
Who is it?
Not who. Where.
Where?
We're not friends again. Not yet.
Val.
Miss Kreuger.
Miss Kreuger. Please.
You know, I'm having doubts about your commitment. This article is the biggest thing I've ever published, and I am not chancing it on another tantrum. There is a version of this where you end up with no money, no island, no pills, and a lot of enemies. Or there's the version where you keep playing nice, and we both get everything we want. Pick. You can go salvage my night. Your place, tomorrow. Not too early.
Listen, about my...
The car's a quiet place right now. End of the road. Well.
Can I talk now?
Okay, I apologize.
For what? I'm a fraud, remember?
Look, it wasn't personal, okay?
No, that's what I am. I'm a strip mall psychic. You're not the first person to use harsh language with me. I'm used to it.
Then why do you care so much about everybody believing you?
You ever look in the eyes of a parent that just buried a child? Now think about calling them stupid. Call them a victim. Because if I'm a liar, that's what they are. What do you suppose they'd do? That's why. So, where to?
This is at Chumash Trailhead. I guess we walk. You see something?
Oh, God. Yeah,
What?
I knew that name. First governor of the territory, Burnett, marched 1,000 members of the New Zion cult out of the territory. And half of them died, all along Chumash Trail.
Can you see where it was?
I have to go.
Hey.
No, I can't. That's the most I've ever seen.
It's okay.
I can't.
Come on, you got this. Just look at me. Look right here.
No?
Hey, what's out there?
Saw a shovel back there.
So, you first?
Excuse me?
Could be clues.
Yeah, no, this one's all you.
Got a light? Yeah?
What?
I don't know.
Think this could be a clue.
Well, he said he was troubled.
It's English, I guess. Disorganized.
Made sense to him.
Too bad we can't ask. We can't ask, right?
No.
Too bad. So what do we do?
Well, I was hired to investigate, so I guess I'll look through it, see if any of it makes sense, or...
You want to talk Carmine about anything?
No. It's something, but it's not enough, and Carmine Bellvue's not a man you go to empty-handed.
Looks like it'll take a while. Guess we'll be spending a night or two. You good here? Not seeing anything?
No. It's dry.
Leave you to it then.
Val? Val? You all right?
The light went out.
Yeah?
I can't. The light can't go out. I cannot do that.
It's probably just the breaker. It's okay.
It can't go out, John.
It won't. It won't. Hey, you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. That's okay.
Could I? Everyone kept trying to help. That's what was so weird. Help the girl, save the girl. God. I spent 200 days in a hole in Aleppo. No lights.
Was it worth it?
Goddamn right.
Is that why?
No, actually. That's later. I was posted to a camp outside Al Fashir in Sudan for a month, covering the refugees. Actually ran into a Nat Geo crew. They're the ones that pointed it out. This pack of... Do you know how hyenas hunt? They follow. They stalk and wait. And they're very vocal, much smarter than you'd think. This pack discovered our camp, but they kept a distance. They listened. See, hyenas can mimic sounds they hear. Almost anything, really. So this pack watched and waited. After a few weeks, we started hearing things at night. Like sounds calling from beyond the fence. Calling a name or what sounded like one. The name of one of the youngest kids in the camp. Ali. Went on for a few hours, and then all of a sudden it just stopped. Next day, no little Ali. Just the hyenas. They listened and learned the name of the smallest one. Must have thought his dad came back at night. Got lost in the dark. You see, the worst part is that hyenas don't know it's just a name. Just one person. So they think it's a call. So after they took little Ali, night after night, they kept calling his name, hoping someone else would come out in the dark.
Was it a good story?
Never published it. Hey, just checking in. I haven't... Yeah, he found something. He could, but I... Yes. Yes, but I'm gonna need something first. What's the verdict?
I think he was building something, a machine, and I think these are directions written over directions.
What does it do?
I don't know. I don't think he did either, but a lot of the pages reference a circle, so I don't know if that's a place or something else or this.
Okay. Well, some good news just came in. First checks for the article. This just went through. Your check's the same.
They like it.
They like it a lot. They want the next part soon.
Okay, I could work through the night.
No, I think you deserve a night off.
I shouldn't.
Come on. You made me drink alone all week.
Oh, the Thorazine might interact. I couldn't.
You deserve it. So what are you gonna do first?
First? Never really planned on having much money. I don't know what I'll do first.
Is there a house on your island? You could build there.
I don't know. I've never been.
Never been.
No. The Bellvues control the ferry, So I only ever heard about it from Margaret.
Jesus Christ. All this for a place and you don't even know if you can live there? Just to be alone?
And who wouldn't want their own island?
Not you. You want that one. Tell me.
Well, no one ever died on Ranger Island. But it's the closest place to where she did, I think. I'm sorry. I didn't think I had that much.
You haven't. There's something I need to know, John. For me. Look at me. Look! You are gonna answer me. Is your name John Dunning? Yes. And do you see the dead? Look at me! Do you see dead people? You are gonna answer me. Do you see dead people? Look at me! Answer me! Okay, this is gonna hurt, John. This will send 30,000 volts through your spine. The battery will last a lot longer than you. Look at me and tell me the truth. Do you see dead people? Answer me! Look at me! Look at me! Answer me! Don't worry, I didn't leave a mark.
Hey, obviously I don't normally, clearly I had too much, but, I don't know if I said anything, but if I did, I want to apologize.
You're good. You didn't say anything. Go try and find some Wi-Fi, turn this draft in. Not sure when I'll be back.
I know you. You following me too? Why don't you just go away? Why don't you go away?
What happened? Can you lift anything?
So, what do we do?
How'd the safety come off? How'd that happen, John? Guns just don't go off. Was it really a mistake?
Yes.
Fine. Then it needs to be put somewhere where it's not going to be found with a bullet from my gun in it.
I think we need to ask for help.
Really? And who do you suppose we're going to ask for help with this?
No, is there someone you can call, a favor?
Oh, that's a pretty goddamn big fucking favor, John. Do you really... Yeah, actually. You do. Okay.
Where are you going?
To make a call.
So we're even?
Maybe for you. Not for her, though. You called my boy.
Look at this.
Go on. Have your date. He and I have words.
Val.
Don't.
Prepare him. You don't get to stay clean on this one. We all have our hands on it. Just take off the parts, the ID.
So you can, like, start?
Oh, can I?
Go on.
Not happening. What's the matter?
Don't think I will?
I mean, you can try and you would fail.
I'm not feeling it. Just give me a minute.
This wasn't your idea, was it?
Hey, I ain't got a problem.
No, you're just not feeling it. Look, it's okay. It is, really.
Just give me a minute. Then we can go outside.
Oh, I'm doing you a favor now.
Hey.
Look, I'm gonna need you to do exactly what I say, okay? And you can go tell him whatever you want.
You walk the dark road now.
What are you doing?
I'm done here, John. I'm taking some pictures to send to Carmine, and then I'm done here.
No, I haven't figured it out yet.
And I don't care, okay? I've reached the absolute limit of what I'm willing to endure for this. Congratulations!
Listen, I don't know what happened just now,
You don't.
but I can't leave. I haven't figured it out yet.
You don't have to, John, okay? You can bury yourself down here with this garbage, okay? Look, you want a copy?
Why is the photograph different?
What?
Why aren't there lines in the pages on the photograph?
What lines, John?
You don't see them, do you? It's the circle. He left it.
I'm ready.
Val! You can't go. It's dark.
Decide where I leave you. I go tomorrow. Within the hour. I'm leaving him north of here, past mile 43. Yes. Okay, Carmine wants him by the end of the day, so hurry out here, okay? And try not to hurt him. It wasn't up to me.
I wanted to trust you.
I know.
So what do you get out of it? 40 million in an island?
Just a job. A real job at a real paper.
Still follows you, you know. That little kid. I saw him on the beach. I didn't say anything. Maybe he thought it was you calling for him. You shouldn't follow me.
You shouldn't go, John.
It'll be dark soon. Hello?
Deliveries on Tuesdays only.
I'm not delivering. I'd like to see the dam.
Historical tours are weekends or by appointment
I'm here for
only.
the ownership. Bellvue.
Oh, the main facility doors are locked, but I can allow access through the historical
You can't open it
section.
from there?
I'm not there, sir. An automated message will play. You can ignore it.
Hello?
Next month there'll be a round of buyouts at Seattle and Boston. They'll pick you up after.
Seattle? Wait, that's not what the arrangement was for.
You'll be contributing to Star full staff in 6 months.
6 months? I can't just leave here.
You're being fairly compensated.
The deal was for a full staff.
For sufficient evidence to settle this quietly, which it isn't. Be grateful, Miss Kreuger.
This is what it's like to be a bum.
This is your stop.
Now I know that was only rubber. Well, that's gonna leave a mark. You're gonna wanna ice that. You're late again. But I'm glad you showed up. My uncle should be coming along to collect you in about an hour. In the meantime, I'll be meeting out your punishment. Try to remember. All of this could have been avoided. Learn from your missteps. Grow as a person. Huh? Oh, did you have something to say?
They found who Jacob was building.
You what?
I have found who Jacob was building.
You did? Oh, John. That never mattered. Wait a minute. There's a joke here. Hold on. Fish out of water. No, that's stupid. Something pond. Out of your depth, maybe. Is that it? I don't know. We'll have to ask that writer friend of yours, huh?
When you're ready and attentive, I'd like to begin. You see what I meant about Elias? Too temperamental. He began with violence and tipped his hand. That's bad business. This should be brief, as you're out of options. I do have to thank you, though. You really didn't make this more complicated than necessary. Traipsing around my son's homes, letting you contaminate his fix. Building your own case against yourself. It was complicated, more than I generally prefer, and we couldn't have done it without you.
You didn't want me to find anything.
No. I wanted a known fraud to break into a dead man's property, and you did. You probably still have some of his things on you right now, don't you? I loved my son. But he was just a schizophrenic who couldn't tell the difference between real and imaginary. And he couldn't be trusted. So he had to go. And for all intents and purposes, you're the one who did it. So here's what happens next. You'll sign over the deed to Ranger Island as a donation to a charity we own. You'll leave the state, and no one will ever know about any of this. Or you refuse. I'll call for an inquiry. You'll forfeit the island anyway. while you rot pending trial for my son's murder. I recommend the first scenario.
What about the man?
Which man?
The man I killed. We have a problem.
Carmine? I'm going to need an explanation. I'm going to need to know why I'm looking at a corpse in my office.
Don't be cryptic, Mr. Kreuger.
Specifically the corpse of Eli Rothschild? Is this something you want me to pass on?
Henry, I'm going to need you to be very smart right now. Can you do that?
A courtesy, Carmine. This is the second call I make today.
Was he not so receptive?
We have a much larger issue. The Rothschilds must have had him followed. Eli wound up dead.
How long till they find out?
They know.
Christ. Because when they get here, we're fucking... First Jacob steals the pieces, and now the entire island's
Not
gonna be
one more
lost.
word. That island, the circle, are above you. This needs to be settled and buried before they can prove there's a problem.
Is he not so receptive to your diplomacy either?
Well, you got nowhere, as usual, thrashing about like a mad ape. He needs to be broken immediately.
He really thinks he sees ghosts. I found him breathing hard. Scared of the dark.
You'll have to pardon me. I'm going to break a rule of mine.
Oh.
I'll indulge the child. He wants to see ghosts. Fine. Mr. Dunning, I'll need you to come with us.
I'd have to say no.
Naturally.
You know the biggest lie we tell? That you can make it on your own. Christmas parties, quarterly reviews, keynotes every year. There are echelons to this world. Heights of power that are impossible without cohesion. A circle, a collection of power that raises us all above the surface. I'm going to be forthright with you, John. The man you killed belonged to that circle. His family belongs to that circle. We all have, for hundreds of years, ever since we discovered that island. And that circle will close around you like a noose if you don't step away. A lot of skeletons in these closets. I'm taking you to where we bury them all. Battery Point Lighthouse. 12 stories high. The interesting part is, it's equally deep. Final resting place for countless souls who stood in our way for 100 years. Say hello for me. The pain you feel is the lime. It will be dissolving your flesh shortly. Your time is limited, John.
down here. How did you show me that?
Unconcerned. Get here now. The court opens at 9 a.m. By 9:01, this will be final. You weren't followed.
Not that we saw.
They'll be here soon enough. Show me the documents.
I've prepared what I could, but without the signature of the state holder, it's not going to be.
I'm extracting his consent at the present.
This is not the only issue, Mr. Bellvue. The nature of the state's contract on water rights requires a judge's approval.
Wait a minute, we bought...
Pending an inspection.
We bought a clear inspection last year. That doesn't carry over?
Legally, no. And that's usually how judges prefer things.
Before this night is over, either that island will belong to this family or we'll all end up at the bottom of that pit. Use your goddamn head and fix this immediately. Write a new report. Call Judge Findho. Wake him up. We own him. Settle this!
Right now.
Follow. Break them. See her.
Those were headlights.
You're slipping, Carmine.
Calm down.
I will not.
Oh.
Jonah have some flowers sent around to the Bellvue estate. There's been a terrible loss.
The matter of the island.
Are my hands.
This makes 2 people now you've killed in order to keep it. Tell me. Would you kill me too?
Yes.
And why should you keep that island?
Because it's mine. Because I made it. On my own.
We'll be seeing you, Mr. Denning.
I really should kill you.
Why? I just made you a billionaire.
Hey. You need a ride?
I thought I heard someone coming after I dropped the ladder. You didn't hear me?
Oh. How'd you find me?
Homework. Left the back door open for you.
I saw. Why?
Figured out who was telling the truth. Decided to believe you.
Hey, could we make a stop? Please?
Hey, I know this isn't a regular thing, but I got some names if you want them. We got Eli Rothschild, age unknown, murdered. We got Carmine Bellvue, age unknown, murdered. Okay. I never hurt anyone before. I never wanted anything enough to do that. But, some people hired me to see something. And I told them I could. And I wanted to help, but I hurt a lot of people, Levi. Because I said I could see something. What I saw... I don't know. What if it's in my head? What if I don't see anything?
Excuse me, sir?
Hello?
I'm sorry, but we're just about to remove the property.
It's alright, I know Levi, so...
Oh, I'm so sorry. Were you not told? Father Levi, he just passed.
against it. Just for you.
Tell me who's that riding, John the Revelator. Tell me who's that riding, John the Revelator. Tell me who's that riding, John the Revelator. Wrote the book of the seven seas. Who's that riding, John the Revelator. Tell me who's that riding, John the Revelator. Well, who's that riding, John the Revelator. Wrote the book of the seven seas. You know, I'm gonna walk down in the cool of the day, call out him by his name. And he refused to answer because he's naked and ashamed. Who's that riding? John the Revelator. Who's that riding? John the Revelator. Who's that riding? John the Revelator. Wrote the book of the seven seas.